I will wait. My mic should be working now. Sign into chats. Use your passkey. What is live chat? It's where you can message. Oh, hello, Dylan. This is my first time streaming on this account like this. Let me know if the mic sounds good and everything. Wait, I don't even know if this looks good. Hold up. It doesn't look bad, but my ring light's too strong. Turn my ring light down. Three little birds. Zeno. Yo, what's up, ARM? You're from Shamir's stream. This is the first time I've streamed on this account where it isn't just me studying. I'm stealing Shamir's idea. Go let him know in his chat that I'm stealing his viewers. Because I'm actually muted in Shamir's chat on my main account because of a altercation. No, I don't know. It's just because I was spamming it once. Hello, Asan. How's it going? I think Shamir's stream's gonna end in like 5 anyway. He has to go sleep. Wait, someone go in Shamir's chat and tell him I'm stealing his viewers, please. That's so funny. I've got a stream open as well. You're looking knowledgeable. So yeah, this is the first time you guys are gonna see me with glasses on. You know why? I usually don't put my glasses on while making content. Hello, Dylan. See, this is why I don't like streaming on YouTube. It's just dead. Oh, my glasses are so dirty. Three little birds sitting in my. Oh my god, he's opening the stream. Oh my god, I can see you on the stream. Let's see till he opens my stream. Let's wait till he opens my stream. Bro, why are you going to sleep? Bro, when you meant to go sleep? For real stealing Shams viewers. Yeah. Tell everyone. How's he saying my stream looks dead, bro? Wait. I can see myself on Shimei's thing. I fucking hate this guy. Wait. Zeno go to Sham's life. Oh, this guy. Oh, Zeno, what should? Yeah, I have Sham's live open. He's trying. Wait, let me text him. Let me text him something. Bro, go asleep. Three little moons. Three little moons. Alright, I actually need to get my work done as well. Yo, wait, everyone spam Shabir's chat saying that I'm gonna steal his viewers. How did I meet Shabir? Okay, so I was shit. That's something I don't for. So I yes, you know his videos. So I'm reading Sham's chat more than reading mine. So I used to watch like we used to watch each other's videos like because we're in the same niche, right? Um, and then he was like, "Yo, I'm moving to this place." Uh, and then we had this conversation. We're like, "Yo, I'm moving here." Turns out his apartment is like a 20-minute drive from mine, so I just bombed it to him. And I was actually kind of nice. Should we dismiss you for now until Shamir goes to... No, this is the anti-Shamir army. We are causing a rampage on Shamir. I need you guys to comment on Shamir's stream saying that, oh no, Xeno's better. Go on Shamir's chat and say that Xeno better. We shall dismiss you for now until Shamir goes to sleep. What did you drop out of? Economics at UCL. Sharon is such a drama queen. Oh no. I was hoping Shamir would have ended his stream by now so I could actually stream my own thing, but I'm also engaged in his stream chat. But yeah, NY2855. So I was at UCL for an econ course for less than a day, and I left before I even like signed in. He's telling everyone, oh no, why is Orno leaking? Why is Orno leaking the chat? Why are you leaking the method, bro? We have to send stuff on Shimir's stream. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about this stream. We're trolling, my friend. It's nothing serious, don't worry. The stream's not getting saved. Just subscribe to Shamim. Dylan, go on Shamir's chat and say that Xeno's better. So you dropped out of uni or the course? Both. I don't know what country you're from, but in the UK, you can't just drop the course. You have to drop out of the university or not. You can't like change courses here. Won't you go back to university? Probably not. I mean, maybe I'll see next year, but not this year, no. I can't lie, I'm having more fun watching this stream. I don't know, what do I even stream? Do I just stream me working? Nah, Shamir truly alienated me. I think any Xeno mention, I'm telling you, after the stream, he's gonna call me and say, yo, why are you stealing my viewers? You're a piss taker, you're taking the piss, you're not serious. Maths Econ 6 for someone who does maths for them because quality differ. Is maths with further maths? Is maths with econ a 6th degree for someone who does A-level maths, further maths, business? Yes. So when I reapplied for uni, I applied for maths and econ or pure maths. Um, yeah, I think you should definitely apply for econ and maths if you can. Um, I'm an and oh, you're NYU. Congrats. Very expensive school, but very nice. I've got family who are at Columbia. Uh, Yeah, so for you guys, you can drop a course. So I applied to a few schools in the States, like Embry Riddle, for aviation, but haven't gone yet. Um, I feel like Shamir's mixing. No, no, no. I love Shamir, man. I'm not gonna hate on his content. He's got the right ideas. How many days after you started the course did you drop out? I didn't even go to the first lecture. Like I dropped out within the same 48 hours of accepting it. Like deep work, not about the hours each. Yeah, but the thing is, what he says works. I'm not gonna hate on him for it. But I also can understand if you find it repetitive, but that's your opinion. Oh my god, he's watching my stream. Oh no. Shamir, stop watching my stream. That's his whole like personal brand, right? Is the whole deep work club. So it makes sense. Like my one of the things I do now is personal brand. Most people on YouTube actually don't know what my business model is now. I the ended stream, let's go. Yo, tell everyone to come in the chat to the Xeno. Have you ever had a situation? Oh no, Anonymous is here. Have you ever had a situation, Xeno, where you met a girl at a bakery shop and she left and did you go home and cry? Did it hurt a lot? Um, no, that has not happened to me. Oh no, he started a stream again. Let's see how long it takes until Shamir blows my phone. Yeah, bro. Yeah, what is I don't mind Xeno. Wow. Basically, I was meant to go to Shams today to stream, but I just didn't because I had some stuff going on. Oh my god, he's bringing his cat. What did you get in A level five maths near 30 and predicted A? I was predicting an A star, but I got an A because I stopped trying my A levels in about when I stopped uploading. So in about mm, like a month, 2 months for A levels. I started focusing on just my business. which is where I'm actually taking this channel. So a lot of people don't know. I'm gonna explain this as well in the stream what's happening with the Xeno channel now. Yeah, I know who Ash Carpenter is. I don't talk to him though. I've never spoken to him in my life. I'm not in the study space anymore, so you got a similar situation to Anonymous. Alright, hit me with it. I'll give you some older brother advice. I'm not a study YouTuber anymore. Wait, I actually want to see Shamir. I want to see how messy his kitchen is. Last time I went to his kitchen, it was funny. Let me text Shamir. Oh my god, oh my god. Who's calling me Daniela? So this person knows me from real life then. Yo, don't take what I was doing. Wait. So Jassy Iftikhar, how do you know me? You know me from sixth form. Don't say what sixth form, but I'm guessing you know me from sixth form then. What's my personal brand? Basically I scale people's businesses for them and help them in high ticket sales. So I help people go from like an idea to having something to sell. All Xena, those girls. Yeah, I can see the stream. I don't think Shamir wants to mention that I'm chocolate glazed. That's just a random account I share with like 4 people. Yeah, I know you from six. What subjects do you do? Wait, did I ever meet you? I don't remember a Jassir or Jas. I just know you because you were like that. Okay, what do you mean by like that? Like as in outgoing or as in? Because that's a very weird thing to say. So you just know me. Pretty creepy thing to say. Do you know what I mean? Biochem maths. When am I going bold? I went Umrah, but I cut my hair short. I didn't go bald. I've never had interaction. Okay, who are you friends with that in you? Out of curiosity, because I might remember your face. I'm pretty good with faces. I wonder who Muhammad Habib is. Yeah, Muhammad Habib. I definitely remember you. You and your bold head and your conversations about Jabal Omar. Have I ever had a situation where you met a girl at a bank, so when she left 1 minute late when did coffee, do you not feel like having anyone how stress you? This has never happened to me before. Yeah. Oh, oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's I'm friends with them. I'll be at sixth form tomorrow at 10. I need to tell Zane that actually because he wanted to see me about something. I need to collect some stuff from the head of sixth form. collab with Ash Carpet. No, stop saying this. I'm not collabing with a random econ YouTuber. Guys, I am not a study page. The sooner you understand this, the more important it'll be. I do not make study content anymore. You feel like a chicken tonight. Why do you feel like a chicken? Wait, Mohammed Habib, do you want to talk about some of the interesting conversations we had in A level computer science? Guys, you know how peak it's gonna be when Shamir's like if Shamir's parents see the stream. You know our prom's supposed to be on a boat. Oh, don't start with this. I want nothing to do with any sixth form proms. I said it from day one of headship that I am not committing to any like school events like that because it just goes beyond my personal beliefs and I didn't want to get into that. But yeah, if you find me a good question, I just read through this shit. What the fuck? Okay. So my business model, right, is now I essentially manage people's ad funnels. So let's say you're a business, right, and you sell phone cases. I don't have one, but let's say you sell phone cases. We do the organic and the inorganic strategy, as well as the content management as an all-in-one package. So, for example, if you're a personal brand, I will scale your personal brand using short form and long form content. I have a team of editors, a team of copywriters, and then my job is basically just arranging everything and then occasionally going to film stuff, but I have cameramen as well. I don't watch his videos anonymous. I haven't even watched a video from him. I've seen his thumbnails. I think I might have watched the Timber video, but I don't watch him actively. Guys, should I crash Shamir's stream? Should I drive to his apartment? How rich is bro? Who? Me? I'm all right. Like I could be better. Inshallah, way more money's come, but no, I'm not like super wealthy. I wish I was, but I will be someday. Has a team of editors in the yeah, that's my agency. That's not me. Like my profit margins not great. So funny story. Our sixth form, which I'm not gonna name. Do not name my sixth form. Anonymous. I'll answer your question in a second. So they emailed all of the headship team and like a lot of the people that got all A stars and A's. Like, do you want to come back to the school and talk about like life and how you should go to university or get an apprenticeship, right? And then I responded saying I want to talk about entrepreneurship and stuff. And then like the conversation went on with one of the teachers, and they've now blankly saying that they don't really want to cut me to come in. Well, they haven't said they don't want me to come in, but they haven't also like said I can come in to speak about entrepreneurship. Collab with Dan Khan TV. No, he lives like in some random city. He's doing an English degree. His microphone sucks. Oh my god, it's Usman. What are you saying, Usman? How's it going, man? Guys, Usman is probably like one of the youngest app developers I know that's actually serious on this entrepreneur stuff. Um, like I haven't known him for very long, but when it comes to like creating apps, he's like getting there. Like I'm genuinely proud of him. So go follow Osman HQ7 on like Insta and stuff. Where did you gain all this business? My business knowledge is not that good. But what I did do is when I was 16, my parents made me go and work at a like car dealership. So I've been working since I was 13 or 14. A lot of people don't know this. I used to teach maths when I was in like year 8, year 9. Um, I used to do online hustles, like I used to do crypto, drop shipping. I've been hustling since I was literally in high school, right? So for me, like, it's the thing which I'm picking up slowly. Have you ever heard this anonymous stop asking me advice on women? Why do I don't hate I never said I hate Dan Khan TV. I just think his content isn't good enough. He's trying to do the thing which one of my friends used to do where he just approaches random people on the streets, but his approaches suck and he only approaches like a few people. I want him to get more confident. Like I genuinely do. I want the best for him, right? Um, but yeah, I don't know. I want you guys' opinion. So this is something I want to know from my viewers, right? Let me change my camera. So as you can see behind me, if I unblur my background, I have a bunch of perfumes. I have way more upstairs. Um I own over 100 bottles of fragrances. I've spent over 10 grand on fragrances, I'd say, in my life. I don't know whether I should make a second fragrance channel. And if so, like, is that something you guys would watch? What kind of ideas would you have for it? Focus stays on, I don't know my stuff. Yeah, Focus doesn't like me. She used to. But then she realized that I don't care about school and it went health. No, I'm sure she's fine. Dylan W. Shut up, chicken. Reps RW991. Oh my god. So, for those of you that don't know, Reps RW991 is one of my OG friends from high school. Dan, yeah, Dan Khan's videos, like, he's a good guy, but he's just the quality, isn't there? Someone buy him like a Sony FX3. You wouldn't watch fragrance content. Wait. Just it. Let me give you some game on our sixth form, yeah? What you're gonna do, yeah? Go in front gates at like 7:40. 7:40 is when they actually open it. Um, Holy Voice Cracks 10 is crazy. Um, go in at 7:40. Go to not private study, not hub. Go library when sir's not there, but go to the back, right? Okay, I'm not saying I should do this. But this is what I used to do because that's he only comes in at like 8, but the door's always unlocked. I used to just go in, I used to do my work, and then by the time he's seen me, he thought I only went in 10 minutes ago. And then for all of your like, if you do maths, if you get really good at maths, just learn to sit, like just sit at the back, put your headphones in, and just do your own work. And most teachers in our school didn't care as long as you were getting good grades. At least in my case, but that might have just been because I did further maths. Chicken biryani. Um, Zina, have you ever had a girl cry who made biryani over me? Did you kind of even? No. Anonymous, are you okay? Like genuinely. I hope everything's okay. Let me put you guys on some baller fragrances. Yeah, these are like if you want just like compliment factor, Riz, longevity, but no headaches either. Um, I would say um, bum, bum. Okay, so the first one I say get. I don't even know if that's gonna show up. Oud Maracuja by Amazing Crivelli. This is like the one of the strongest fragrances I own. It's so good. Like it cuts through air no matter how cold it is, and it has a really nice like jammy old note. What's good, bro? You remember me? Well, you remember when you're famous. Aman, oh yes, I'm already famous, man. I'm not. I don't even know if I want to be famous. How comes I have so many fragrances? I've been collecting fragrances since I started working. Like ever since I started making real money, like as a kid, the first thing I spent it on was I didn't even used to buy video games or clothes or food. all I would do is buy fragrances. Every week I'd go to like, or every 2 weeks I'd go to the shopping mall with my mom, or like by myself when I was older, and I just buy a fragrance. Already got those, gang. Okay, but do you have Amouage Enclave? This is the best mint fragrance I've ever smelt. You get a nice like ambery mint, and it's like a spearmint. It's like a rosy spearmint. I wish it did have a bit of a floral note. It has like a light, almost ambroxany tone. But this is aura. Is this one Amouage Enclave? This is an Omani brand. Dylan, I think you want to screenshot that. Okay, and then this last one, I'll put you guys on game, is Rabanne Privé Oud Montaigne, which is like a really nice plum liqueur, oud, and cardamom. So good. This is what I wore in sixth form during my exams because it wouldn't give anyone a headache. Whereas like some of those, if you're too close to people, it can give headaches, especially in the, like if you just sprayed it. Okay. So bro, what are you doing now to me? Am I still growing personal brand? So I'm growing personal brands, but I'm focused more on people that sell high ticket. So I'm not focusing on people selling like £20 a month courses. I'm focused on people selling 2 to 3 grand a month products. Um bro, stop asking me about Ashkar Patel. I don't care. I don't know the guy. I have nothing against him. I've never spoken to him. I don't know why you think he's my best mate. I watched one video from him. Oh, for the yeah, just saw it. Jesse, no wonder. Like, if you think you're gonna get 3 A stars by doing that, you're not. I don't think anyone got 3 A stars in my year for biochem maths. Yeah, no one did. What the? Yeah. So if you want to stand out and be different, our head teacher commented on my LinkedIn post saying that when I said like headship's a scam. It's not. I can't lie. I just did that to rage bait people because it gets like views. Rage baiting is such an important skill in the modern day, though. So, yo, my guy is still alive. Is Ash Copter? Bro, I don't go to UCL. Why are you asking me? Yeah, Shamir's in the kitchen with his friend. Shamir, I can't hear you. Just I mainly just tips and recommendation because people waste so much on the wrong ones. Okay, yeah, I think what I might do is make like one TikTok a week on fragrances and stars, fragrances page. It's so hard to wake up early. Do you have any tips? Okay, so the way I started waking up early was that I stayed up a whole night. Yeah, Jessie, I promise you, she did. So I would stay up all night. And Naya Ahmed one. Okay, so I would stay up all night, one night. Like, just give yourself a weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday night, stay up all night, right? And just enjoy that night. Like, I'd watch movies. I'm not saying you should do this consistently, but just one time, let yourself watch movies, eat wherever you want, right? Just have it like a really shitty binge night after a bunch of productive days, right? But then stay up that whole next day and then go to sleep 1 hour before you actually want to. So if you want to start waking up at 5 a.m., stay up all night and then go to bed at 8 p.m. the next day, right? What that's going to do is reset your body clock entirely without the need for like melatonin or any other drugs, which I wouldn't even recommend. I'm not a doctor, I can't recommend them to you. If that doesn't work for you, then you can slowly decrease your wake time by 10 minutes. So, for example, if you wake up at 7, so far. In 2 weeks, you can get to 5 if you just wake up 10 minutes earlier every single day. So you'll go from 8, no, you go from 7, 6:50, 6:40, 6:30, and just keep going back. And then as soon as you wake up, chug some water and then hold your breath for 5 seconds. Like chug some water first, swallow it, take a deep breath, and then hold your breath for 5 seconds. And it will cause you to kind of shock and wake up. Is your name no? What uni did you go to? I dropped out of university, but I went to UCL for less than a day. I didn't even go in. Like I just registered and then left. Zeno, have you had a situation? Anonymous, do you have a life? Like, wallahi, you're sad. You comment on Sham's post first, now mine, the same stuff. How long do you work? I work for about, I do like 3 to 4 hours of proper work, like where I'm sat down, like that's me writing scripts, that's me, you know, editing videos and stuff. But I don't believe in the whole 4 hours max thing of deep work. Especially as a content creator, you need way more time to film. I probably like I used to spend 3 hours a week filming. Now I'm on agency, so I don't need to. But I want to start posting weekly again, or even bi-weekly. But I want to do longer videos. I got very bored of the 3 minute study tips. Yeah, it did well. It made me money, but it was not. It was not interesting. It got very rinsed. Like there's so many study YouTubers now, and the content's just not interesting to me anymore. Yo, chill with it. My personal, the people that know me in real life are separate to the people that do like my content stuff. So ARM, don't get into finding my personal stuff, respectfully. Anonymous, I don't know, bro. Jassy, chill. You can send it to him person, like in DMs or whatever. Well done. If you found it, you found it. You found what sixth form I went to. Oh, boohoo. It's just annoying because my sixth form is very separate to my business, right? And I don't like, especially because a lot of people from sixth form know me and like still message me, right? I don't want them to be connected just because it's annoying. Wait, I did maths, further maths, computer science, and economics, and I dropped econ at the end of year 12. I used to wake up at 4 and then sleep biphasically, so I used to sleep from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. and then 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. I'm gonna rage bait Shimmy. I'm gonna use the pick me method. Oh no, ARM, you're fine. I didn't take it personally. Anonymous, shut up. Because you know smells in person. Who's Ayla Biso? Okay. Oh yeah, about my A levels. So I did maths, further maths, econ, comp sci. I dropped econ. I was predicted B, B, C, D at the start of year 12. I was predicted 3 A stars at the end of, at the middle of year 13. Why would I do further maths? I applied to do maths degrees. I got in for maths at like KCL and one, two other like smaller places outside the country. I really like maths. Um, that's the only thing in school which, like, after the age of 14, I actually found it. Even computer science got very boring for me. I've always found maths very interesting, so I did further maths. I wish I did like um maths, further maths, and like stats, but they don't offer it at our school. Yes. Oh, I found your LinkedIn as well. Do I know you? Oh, yeah, I feel like I remember seeing your face. I don't know. Very cool. Well, you got work experience. You have the same GCSEs as me as well. Nice. You got the exact same, except I got a few more eights, but we have basically the same GCSEs. Okay, let me give you guys some more ball knowledge on how to get good grades and like get into a top uni. So you have to understand that like schools and sixth forms are inherently corrupt, right? And so everyone lies on their personal statement. What do you do for which type of sounds? I just listened to Yeet Dylan. Um, but let me give you guys some generational knowledge. ARM, I'll answer your question in a second. What I did, what you should do is in year 12, just bang out your grades. You need the A star predictions. Nothing else matters. And then what you're gonna do is when you get to like your entrance exams, so you have your TUMUA or your MAT or LNAT, UCAT, whatever, right? Like the entrance exam for your university thing. You're gonna forget all your school things for like 3 weeks. You can tell your school like, oh no, I need to focus on this. You're gonna hard revise for that. You're gonna get the best grade. Like bunk school for a month, right? Like I'm not saying you should bunk, but you could probably bunk, right? Um, do that exam. Get back to school. Fix all your mistakes. In your UCAS personal statement, don't lie, right? Lying is bad, but like word it meticulously. It's like, let's say you did like a 1 week online work experience. You can say like I interned at a Fortune 500 company where I aided in financial decisions. Yeah, you filled in 2 spreadsheets for an accountant. Um, yeah, I know. Wait, what am I saying? How did it make you feel your first bits of money online? So I made my first bit of money online when I was 14. I then got in trouble with the police because I tried selling, like I used to resell stuff and some of it was not like um, and I got fined like £1,000 by eBay. And so I made a lot of money and lost a lot of money like many times. I've been scammed. I used to do crypto stuff where I made like a grand in like online money. It was good like to spend, but then the thing is you overspend. So let's say I made £1,000. I'll go and spend 1,200 saying I can make it back. And then you don't make it back, you're screwed. Um, maths is fun. Yeah, maths is fun. You have a maths and bio on the same day of your mocks. That's alright. You can deal with it. BBC is not good predicted grades. Like cook, bro. Suppy down. What's up, Fit Neo? How to get good grades at uni? I swear to God. So I'm not at uni. So lock in for mocks April, get A stars, and then lock in for all go back. Yes. So ARM, what I want you to do. I'm assuming you're in year 13 or year 12. No, year 12 because you wouldn't be asking that for year 13. Just grind for your LNAT. Like get your A star predicted, grind for your LNAT, and then go back and fix all your mistakes in your A levels. Uh, how are you getting predicted BBC? Like I know our sixth one gave a lot of A and A star predictions, so maybe academics isn't the problem, mate. No, I'm kidding. Happens, innit? Is it an interesting popular song by the weekend? What the hell? Fitney, why are you asking this? No, don't say those. That's disgusting, man. That's wallahi, that's disgusting. Astaghfirullah. Yeah. Yeah, Osman, you know the drill, bro. Like if you haven't got into the online money space, it's very, very tempting. Like you think so many times that you're gonna make like £1 million. You just don't. It happens, innit? Uh Anonymous, I'm very happy that you watched Ashkar Patel. Would you back to 1 week revision before Jan mocks? Yeah, I think you should do it. Would I back it? Like, would I come? No. Um, but will I help you? Sure. I'm okay. Let me give you guys some more Xeno words of wisdom. Learn to travel on your own. Where am I from? I'm from the UK. If you want to guess my ethnicity, you can. No one docks my ethnicity. Um, Osman, I actually want your opinion on this. What are your thoughts on like guys that are, because you did the same thing I did, right? Where you dropped out of like college or whatever. What are your thoughts on people dropping out of like education to start online money? Because I don't know, I have mixed feelings about it. I think it's not something everyone should do. Like even I might go back. I might not. I don't know. Do you guys want stream beats? Yo, anonymous, respectfully, I do not care. Romi says AD, how do you recommend catching up with A-level content quickly? ED maths. So, pardon me, I use something called the SAT method. What reps are W, you can't guess. Um, SAT method is basically you have like the summary of PMT, right? So A-level maths is perfect for this. You have like summaries of the entire topic. You read like a few lines of it, and you don't copy it down. You think about it for a minute and then you summarize it yourself, right? You do that for entire sections, and then for math specifically, you're just going to do like 5 questions on each topic. If you got 5 out of 5, you don't have to revise that topic. If you got 4 out of 5, you maybe need to. And then like the questions which you got 0 out of 5 on, that's number one. Like that's where you're going to go rewatch the videos and this and that. And then you're going to move those stuff to the back. You're going to keep on doing it until you get 5 out of 5 and everything. So you just spend your day working on your business, living life. Yeah. So I spend my days trying to run this business, editing, experimenting with a bunch of like different random agency stuff, playing snooker with my friends, going to the gym, and just helping people. I think one of my biggest beliefs in life that maybe isn't very normal in self-improvement spaces, you should make a new person smile every day. And that's something which I think really should be pushed on further, and something I want to make a video about as well. Because it really doesn't fit with self-improvement, but it's like life advice that I picked up on accident. And I armored one. I'm in year 12. I need to lock in for mocks in April 1, do dentistry, so simultaneously work experience. I'm in year 12. I need to lock in for mocks in April, but I want to do dentistry, so should I like simultaneously look for lots of work experience and extracurriculars? Okay, what I want you to do is you're in year 12. I want you to get like a 2 week or 3 week placement volunteering at either a pharmacy, a hospital, dental surgery, something like medicine adjacent, right? And then you're just going to get this done while you're still in year 12. Just apply a bunch, cold email. If you have friends and family, they can do that for you as well. After that, I want you to forget about any work experience. You're going to yap about that in your personal statement, and then you're also going to yap about like a research project you did. So I want you to do a research project on dentistry. So one topic I might do is how fluoride is used in toothpaste and how it used to be a waste product, and then the two sides of the argument. And you can speak about how that was really interesting to you and how that made you want to research the field of dentistry further, and that led to you going to studies. And then bang out bio, bang out chem, bang out maths if you do maths or whatever your third or fourth subjects are. As soon as it comes like a few weeks before your UCAT, I want you to forget everything else. So 3 months before your UCAT, I want you to forget everything else. So 2 months before your UCAT, forget everything else, and just revise to the UCAT. Yeah, sure, do a few papers every few weeks just to make sure your A levels are good, but just do all of your UCAT until you are at the top band. Even once you're at the top band, just keep doing it. And then the last few days, you're going to chill with the amount of UCAT practice you're doing. Maybe a paper like a day, and just make sure you're keeping it good. Aksha Patel is anonymous. Good for you. What's like a year 13 from now to Ason KH10? Oh wait, Sawn Mura, you have wisdom beyond years. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I've lived a lot of life compared to most 18-year-olds. What's like a year 13 plan from December to June you recommend for people who have A and A star and predict at the moment, aim for A stars? If you want to lock in from an A to an A star, right, and you're in that A star zone, like you know what you're doing, but you're not 100% A star. The only difference is not like you don't know enough. It's not that you're making mistakes. It's your mental psychology when you go into an exam. So what I want you to start doing is, rather than going into exam feeling like, oh, like I don't know if I can do these, allow yourself, honestly believe in yourself that, look, I'm allowed to fail, right? When you allow this feeling, when you go into exam, if you don't understand a question, you allow yourself to fail. You can skip the question, you go on to the next, and you don't even let that question live in your head until the end, and then you can go over those questions. But what happens to a lot of these A students is they'll be at an A star level in terms of content, but they'll have like a B or a C grade in terms of confidence. And then when you allow yourself to kind of build up to the B grade of confidence and the A grade of confidence, eventually you'll get to an A star grade of confidence once you've allowed yourself to fail. And only then can you correct those little mistakes. Just correcting those mistakes, all that's going to do is increase more pressure on you. So it's actually bad advice to just say, just do more papers. What I want you to do is do more papers and then correct the psychology part of it. I have a video scripted, which I haven't released yet, on the psychology of exams because it's very different to what most people think. Now, if you genuinely think college uni is not for you and don't want to start a 9 to 5, yeah, make your own business. Yeah, 100% Usman. I think if you don't do a 9 to 5, start a business. Worst going to happen, you're 20 years old, it fails, so what? Go to college at 21. How are you so handsome and mature? Alhamdulillah. Allah. Allah is the most blessing, man. Smile is sunnah. Alhamdulillah. And that's a nice man says, yeah, I think it's something which, in self-improvement, a lot of these guys are like super tough, like I'm a boxer, I'm a fighter, I'm a box up people. I was like that as well. And I can't like some of the stuff I believe, right? Like you should always believe in yourself, you should be confident. But making people smile makes life better. Do you know what I mean? Like I have ask anyone who knows me in real life that films me outside. I have a rule. I have to compliment 3 people with genuine compliments every time we go outside. So like it can't just be I think you have nice eyes. That's like a generic compliment, right? No. If someone's actually like got a sick tattoo, I'll compliment that tattoo. Or if their outfit's really cool, I'll compliment that. Something which they have picked out. This is like ball knowledge, right? If you compliment something which someone has put effort into, so this might be their physique, right? This might be the way they've styled their hair, something like actually unique about them. That matters way more than if you compliment someone's eyes. Because, yeah, cool, they might have nice eyes. But that's something they didn't try, so it's not meaningful. It's something they've probably had their whole life. Yo, can you elaborate on that thing you were saying about being able to travel on your own? Okay, if you're Desi, like me, I'm Pakistani, right? Oh yeah, I gave away where I'm from. I'm Pakistani. Um, most brown people, like most strict people, are like, if you come from a strict household, they'll be like, oh no, you can never travel outside, this and that. I went to Canada the day after my last A-level exams. I didn't go with my parents or nothing, and like I was by myself. It was such a big learning experience. Learn to travel London by yourself. So if you live in a city like London, get a train to central London and just explore for 6 hours. Don't call your family, don't call your friends. Just explore. No, don't wear like AirPods. Just explore. Talk to different people. That will teach you so much more than if you go to people that are like, then if you spend time indoors and then watch like videos on how to learn human psychology, like those nerds, like if I grab a book, right, those people that read like how to win friends and influence people. Like if you're reading a book on how to make friends, go outside and talk to people. One skill, like alhamdulillah, that I've really developed. I know Jassy, you can vouch this. I can talk to anyone, and I was not born like this. I've always tried to build up the skill of talking to random people, and that will just make you a better person, and it'll make you confident in every field of life. Thanks, this is genuinely so helpful. And Naya Ahmed, that means a lot. Thank you. Anonymous, I'm ignoring you. Be strong but gentle. Yes, ARM. The strongest person I know in terms of like martial arts, he's 6'3", like 90 or 100, 110 kilos, massive wham shoulders. Like his shoulder width is like 1.5 times mine, right? And he is one of the nicest people. He's a mad deep voice. He speaks like this, innit? But he has such a nice, like, loving energy to him. And that's so much nicer than these like roadmen. They have their place, right? But like they're so like insecure in a sense that like, grr, like, oh, I don't even want to talk to anyone. I've got baddie on all the time. Cool, you're free to do that, but in the long term, you can't walk around like that your whole life. Shamalam, I'm not giving you room there. Okay, shout out Shamir for this book. Thank you, Shamir. Um, my parents won't let me explore myself. Start small. Of course, I'm not telling you to disobey your parents, but if you live in like East London, let's say you live in Whitechapel. I don't know if you know London, but like this is an area that I know. Go from Whitechapel, maybe travel out to Bow, maybe travel out to Stratford, just like within like a 20-minute, like one bus away. So if they ever call you to get home, you just get on the bus and you go home, right? Is that and just talk to random people that you don't usually talk to, because it's very easy for me to go to speak to a fellow brown guy who likes BMWs. That's such an easy thing for me to do, right? Who likes modified cars or who likes perfumes. But no, I'll have conversations with like 40-year-old women. I'll have conversations with a 70-year-old retired man. I'll have conversation with like a fellow teenager who is like a fashion designer. These conversations will develop you so much, and also you just gain a new appreciation for life and art. Oh yeah, he does compliment Lana Barrick, thank you. I ain't even allowed like 10 minutes from my school to explore the parks and stuff. What I want you to do is sit down with your parents and tell them, in 5 years, when I go into the field of work, if you want me to work in a bank, if you want me to be a doctor, do you not expect me to communicate then? If I don't learn now, when I have to deal with terrible people, do I really want that to be my first time? Like, if you learn to deal with, like, in Urdu we call them badmash, right? Which is like naughty people. If you learn to deal with badmash now, like when it doesn't matter, like let's say they get annoyed at you, just jump on a bus and go. Um, you can just ignore them. But in a real situation, like you might not be able to control the situation. Reps RW, yeah, but it's so easy for you when you're tall and handsome and approachable. Damn, thanks. The Reps RW is 6'1", so I don't know why he's talking. Not much like a handsome guy as well. Yikes. Who's trying to hop on the Stratford motive? Jassy, I went to the Stratford one you're talking to, and I saw the head of maths there. I live in London. Bro, London is such a big city. You can get on a train 2 stops and be in a completely different area. Zeno, why do my parents not let me travel alone? You need to have a conversation with your parents. Aman R. Yeah, please keep doing it. Like, it is a really good habit. And something I would encourage people more. Ask Shamir. I don't even know if Shamir is still in the chat. Like, I will just talk to people randomly, and it's quite fun. Like, me and him, um, we were coming back from his apartment, and there was just these 2 girls who had broken down, like, their bike was broken. And so we're just like, yo, like, we just had a conversation with them about a bike. It was like the stupidest thing ever. It was super nice. And yeah, like, you can just have conversations with people. When I talk to strangers, I start. Okay, I've never dealt with that. I'll be completely honest. But one thing you can do is a lot of people get overwhelmed by eye contact or facial contact. So I don't want you to look at people directly. I want you to imagine their eyes, look just above at their eyebrows. What that's going to allow you to do is you now have something which you can focus on, which doesn't have like a meaning to it. Yeah. Oh, Jensen, you grew. Nice. Good stuff. Reps of W, good stuff. You grew even more. You're now like half a foot taller than me, bruv. Um, you saw Miss Ahmed, yeah. Oh no, you're more than half a foot taller than me. What the hell? Um, yeah. We'll Reps of W. We'll have a conversation about that another day. And yeah, I saw Miss Ahmed in Westfield. That was great. They got Rizzy. Actually, Sham, you met her. It was the maths teacher that I bumped into. I went to Jesse. I don't know if you know. I went to SK with one of my friends, Hassan, because he was giving a speech there about entrepreneurship as well on Saturday. No, we didn't get their numbers. If they are not Muslim, they are not for me, guys. Why did I drop out? Because I run a content agency. I'm trying to. Yeah, 6'5" is scary. I've stood in front of this guy. It's like cool. I'm friends with him, but yeah, it's a bit thing. I use wham as well. People say I look like some innocent vulnerable injury in public. But if people have the balls to say that to your face and you have the balls to take it, at least be happy and grateful that you can listen to that and not start crying. Um, Reps W, get in a call with me like another time and let's actually look smack. Can we try this communication thing in Pakistan, Karachi? I've never been to Pakistan. I've never been to Karachi. Maybe go to like Seaview Beach. The Barney is like really dark, right? It's really disgusting. But you can talk to like the zookeepers there. No, Jassy, not that Hassan. You don't know this Hassan. He's a content creator. Um, Jassy, drop me a message on like LinkedIn or something, and I'll explain what happened. It was really cool. Um, but yeah, Miss Ahmed was there as well. He's got his own tutor. I talked to him as well about sales. Yeah, much like he's a level 7 degree apprentice for project management. Let's not talk about people from personal life though, please. I'm gonna delete that. Just out of respect for him, do you know what I mean? Who else is in the chat? Let's read up. We had Jassy, Iftikhar, ARM, Reps W, Anaya Ahmed, Usman, Shamir, Fitina. I an OG who's turned on me and Dylan been here since day one. Yeah, I mean, Aman, I think have you known me since before I started Xeno officially? No, you haven't. Yeah, I'd consider you an OG, but I don't really care about that stuff, I'll be completely honest. It's better like Islam, but just don't go to Pakistan, to be honest. Like, nothing against Pakistan. I'm sure Pakistan's great, but I just never go. I don't even have like a Naja card or anything, so that might be a problem. Yo, does anyone here have that really Pakistani maths teacher who used to be in room 73? I don't know if she's still there. I sent you a request on LinkedIn. Yeah, Hassan X, yeah. He's filming 10v1 right now. I haven't spoken to him in a while though. I think I spoke to him like last week. I know you since your first vid. Oh wow. Wait, I feel like I might have stream delay too high. Replay buffer apply. Anonymous, I don't know you. Respectfully, mate, I don't know you. And the sooner you get that in your head, the better. Alright guys, a section of this video is going to cut out because I just turned off stream delay. So, what was I saying before? Yeah, Hassan X is cool. Good night, Jasir. Anonymous, who are you? I feel like Anonymous is Xenofan786. Yeah, with Samir. Yeah. He's also hiring an editor, I think, for like $2 grand a month. Yeah, I know who Snowy Joe is, but no, that's not happening. He sells like Apollo subscriptions. Salam. Bro, you're sleeping 50 minutes late. Cooked. I slept in the day today, so I'm alright. Assalamu alaikum though, good to see you though. Always good to have Shamir in the chat. Shit. Chat's dried up now, which is fun. Wait guys, is my mic still working? Because I changed some of the settings. Me too, Shamir. Roshan, hello, Roshan. Oh, I just realized who the Fitna guy is. Josefa, I hate you. Okay, that fit guy is like one of my business partners who I used to work with. Yo, Aman, no one cares about Anonymous. Don't get into it. Shamir, I slept for 4 hours today, or like 3 hours today. So I could actually go to sleep at midnight and still wake up at 5 and still have 8 hours of sleep, cumulative. Anonymous, stop asking me about Akshar Patel. I don't care. Oh, Isla's back. Ayla Beso. Yo, someone... Okay, Anonymous, you're getting muted, mate. This is fun. What's Isla saying before? Isla Beso. I think they were giving some question before as well. You asked what uni I go to. I don't think you asked anything else. Fitna, is it Josefa? Alright, got you. Alright, I'm on. Give me some free games. 786. Yeah, true. I don't get the whole 786 thing. Like, I know it's like Bismillah or something, but I just, like, one of my boys has a license plate which has 786 in it. It's clean, but, like, we have to lock in, bro. This year's almost ending. Yeah, Sean, 100%. To be fair, Anonymous, I'm actually collabing with Aksha. Shamir, Anonymous is muted. He's in the naughty corner right now. So what do you recommend for general memorization? Okay, I think understanding is way more important than memorization when it comes to like overall learning. But if it's like medicine, something we have to memorize, it is just Anki packs. Like there's nothing more I can do for you. I would say make wireframes. So basically draw tree diagrams of how everything links. So there's a really good app for this called Obsidian, right? And what that does is it create all your notes you make have links. And then what you're going to do is organize your notes in Obsidian, and what that allows you to do is it essentially creates a brain map for you. Then, like, let's say you want to go to like addition and multiplication in maths, right? And you want to go to algebra. There's links between them, and so everything you've written down can be in sections without having to like sift through your notes in like a file structure. Aman donated $10 with a hello. Thank you for the 10. I thought I had those disabled. I can't lie. Thanks for the money, buddy. Yeah, Aman, you can join. Just have the person ignored on Discord or block them on Discord. Don't have bread like Zeno. Bro, you are so breaded. Let's not get into this. I'm doing mech and I don't understand, just go step. Okay, from engineering subjects, it is a mix of understanding and memorization. Because let's say like it's basically applied physics, right? And then you have like the business application aspect of it, from what I understand. What I want you to do is accept that you are going to have to memorize. That's stage 1, right? You are going to have to memorize stuff. Step 2 is accepting you're going to have to understand stuff. It's just putting that together is going to manifest itself as actually going through the process of memorizing diagrams first, and then only once you've memorized the diagram, then you can go into understanding it. It doesn't work the other way around. If you try and understand a diagram without memorizing it, you will lose track. It's like trying to do redstone in Minecraft, right? You might know what, like, until you know what the redstone looks like, you can't just put it down and for it to work. For Android, it's not free. Or no, Obsidian is free on like Windows and iOS, so I don't use an Android. I'm not too sure, but I'm sure you could sideload it. Pranjay, hello Pranjay Manjay. Wait, do I know who this Sean person is? I feel like I do. No, I don't. Do they have a channel? No, they don't. By the way, Reps RW and Shamalam are at the same Ecom, just different campuses. When do you usually do lives? This is my first time doing a live, Ayla. Like, I used to do study lives back in 2024, but this is my first proper live stream of 25 that's more than like 10 minutes long. I don't really create my own content anymore. I haven't for a while. Do you want to hop on MC? I don't play Minecraft, bro. I don't play games, man. Like, I haven't touched video games. Okay, Aman, we're not encouraging people to pirate. Yeah, I don't know. As he was putting memes with videos and unsubscribing and subscribing again, please stop him, man. Yeah, so what happened with me, right, is I've been making YouTube videos when I was a kid. And I was just making a bunch of memes and like video edits of like Rainbow Six Siege and Fortnite. I have like 4,000 hours in Rainbow Six Siege. And I wanted to go pro at one point, but I just wasn't good enough. And then I quit. I hard quit games for like 2 years. I had a little phase where I got back into it, but then I stopped again. No, as in you guys are both with, I'm not going to say the name of Visicom, don't say the name of your comp, but you guys are both with the same like business who do the comp. But no, I want to start doing live streams more often. The only thing is I really don't like annoying chatters and I refuse to like moderate them. Have you seen AOT? What's AOT? Who's AOT? Why is AOT? Let me Google this. AOT. Attack on Titan. What the hell is this? It's anime. Ew. No, I don't watch anime. Ew. I've never watched anime. I don't watch TV shows. I don't watch Netflix. I don't watch movies. In the past 3 years, I've watched 2 movies, and that was Oppenheimer because my sister wanted to watch it. In the cinema with my family, and then Wolf of Wall Street because I needed to learn the Sigma references. Those are the only 2 movies I've watched in the last 3 years. Even Wolf of Wall Street I didn't watch properly. I just like skipped through it and then watched a summary. Yeah, I should do lives 100%. I don't game, so a gaming live stream wouldn't make sense. I don't know what to live stream though. Essentially, I like spitting game, right? I like answering questions. This is kind of what I do in my free time, right? As I help people. But the problem with lives is you get idiots like Anonymous, who we had before, just taking the piss. And then no one, like right now, no one's asking any good questions. But when people actually want broad knowledge about like business, education, academics, videography, stuff like this, it's good. We don't watch shit, gang. Bro's too locked in to watch TV. Yeah, I've never understood the appeal of watching TVs. You've watched Oppenheimer, very cool. Yeah, no, I've never understood the appeal of watching something. Like even YouTube, yeah, sure, I watch YouTube, but I don't understand why we should emotionally attach ourselves to a story of someone in a show or in a book. Because like you see, like I see this in like my family, right? They will watch TV dramas, and like the mom cheats or the dad cheats or whatever, or whatever happens, yeah, and it's like really sad. And then what ends up happening is just, I want to see the next episode. You're like, why are you allowing that to occupy your mind? I've never understood this. Like even as a kid, I refused to watch TV. I think I stopped watching TV as soon as I got a PlayStation, because games, you actually like, it's your doings that affect the end outcome. Whereas with the TV, you're in the background just observing. That's pretty boring. Do traveling live streams. Okay, someone asked me about travel before. I completely forgot to answer this. I would, but when I travel, I like to actually focus on myself. I travel with my family quite a bit, even not all the time, but I do travel with them quite a bit, and I don't want them to be into it. But I would vlog. I did vlog Saudi Arabia, so I was just in Saudi Arabia. I did vlog there, but I ended up deleting it because a lot of it had my dad in it. I don't really want my family to be part of my content. Just out of respect for them. Favorite sport, and if so, what team do you support? I don't watch sports like that, but the one sport I have watched is like martial arts, like MMA. And then I root for Khabib because obviously like Muslims in it. How much money did you put into your agency when you were starting it? I used the phone that I had in high school, and I bought a £30 microphone, and I just cold DM'd until I got something. I joined back and blocked the person. Very cool. At least some games are engaging. Yeah, like something like Hitman 3 is a game I have a lot of hours in, right? It taught me so much about critical thinking. Like Hitman makes you think on the spot, right? I think me playing Hitman made me better at exams, because it does make you like critically think on the spot. Like, how can I get out of this situation? In the same way as like if you're in a maths exam and something isn't working, what else can I try? How can I navigate my way around it? Indian dramas, no, they're not. Josefa, you need to fix up. Why are you watching Indian dramas? I don't really watch TV, especially during A levels. I think if you are on self-improvement, you should never watch TV. What are my hobbies? Okay, this is actually a good question. So one is, I script a lot of videos. I like helping people like this. Street interviews. I do that for money now, but I used to just do it for fun. I spend a lot of time outdoors, just walking around, exploring my city and exploring other cities. Inside my office, it is a lot of learning, reading, relaxing. I like the gym. I love hot tubs. I don't know, is this weird, but I go into a hot tub like every day. And apart from that, like a lot of video editing, a lot of experimental. Welcome Salam Zahim. Oh my god, if Zahim, I know you're affiliated with Xenofan. Do me a favor and not like, please don't bring Xenofan into this. I don't know who he is. But walaikum salam. Apart from that, my hobbies, I don't know. That's about it. And I spend time with my family. I work. For my parents. Never watch TVs. Never watch movies. Even in a social setting, like when my family are watching TV, I don't sit there because they're paying attention to the TV. When we're like eating, if they put the TV on, I leave because I'm like, you're paying attention to the TV. You don't actually want to be in that conversation. If you want to have the conversation, have the conversation. If not, I'm not gonna sit there. I'm not sitting there while you guys watch some Indian woman crying on the TV or some like Pakistani woman crying on TV. Have you ever watched TV during it? I haven't watched TV since like 2018, bro. I think as soon as I started high school, I haven't touched it. Yeah, I'm on art. I've always been into baths and like hot tubs, and I just think it's something which can really help you de-stress. Bro, remember when you used to wear a baddie in your vids? Yeah, that was when I first started and I was like insecure about having my face on camera. I was like, I don't really care anymore. Yeah, Zahim, I do trust you. I know that you're not like low enough to do what Xenofan is doing and just trolling and saying random stuff in Hani's server. Whoever, wallahi, whoever's doing that is so sad. Like, get a life. Do I have any siblings? I have one sister, but she's not featuring in my content. Okay, yeah, I mean, like, all of you intentionally done what something. Yeah, I don't ever intentionally decide to watch anything. I just don't. What was that shift that took you to the next level? Because every new level there's new devils. So what got you to success might not work again. So what was that shift? Okay, so what took me from getting like B's and C's and D's to A's and A stars was I had a conversation with my mum, right? And she was like, you've spent so many years as an academic kid, and sure, you've had ups and downs. You've had years where, you know, maybe you weren't paying attention in school, you did other stuff. That's fine. You're in sixth form. Do you actually want to end up like wasting 18 years of me raising an academic son? Or do you want to end up like a bum? I was like, good point. And also, I was like, I actually like school. I don't know. I liked maths, and the whole thing with sixth form for me is I finally didn't have to do anything but what I enjoyed. I really enjoyed sixth form because I loved what I was studying. And so I think what my next step will be is I need another shock. Like, I've had stuff in my business fail, and that's pushed me further, right? And I just think I'm just gonna get more of those like drop downs where like, oh, the business doesn't do well, I lose a client or whatever. But then that pushes you back up. Your swear is tough, by the way. Where is it from? This was from M&S, I think. Yeah, from M&S. That's all right. Zeno, how do you spell political? P-O-O-L-I-T-I-C-A-L. Political. I aspire to be like you. No, you don't, mate. The cool thing is, when you're streaming, you can make your life sound a lot better than it is, and everyone does this. Every streamer you see, their life will sound like an ideal, but you don't know like where the things go wrong. I have days where I say I'm gonna work like 12 hours, and I don't get out of bed just because of like mental exhaustion, and it happens, right? What I think is really bad about the productivity space is that they make it seem like every day is perfect when it's not. Even like I know doctors who like in my family who have days where like they're just eating and like smoking like shisha or whatever, and just chilling the whole day, and they just look like a bum, and that happens, right? What was your favorite video to edit, Akhi? On my channel, I don't put effort into my own edits, to be honest, because my channel is mainly about providing value. But that's soon to change, inshallah. What's my favorite video to edit of all time? Probably. I don't know. It might have been like some of the old street interviews I used to do for one of my friends, not Hassan, another guy. That I used to do them with. I edited some of his videos. Those were pretty fun because we got like some cool reactions. Or maybe when I started experimenting with 3D in Resolve. Alright, good night, Ayla Biso. In terms of my character, okay, I appreciate that. That's one thing which I'm really proud of. Was I lazy during my A levels? Hell no. My akhlaq. I appreciate that a lot. Genuinely, that means a lot. See, you've already picked up on the complimenting people on genuine things. That's Xenoball knowledge. I need to turn my ring light down. It's too strong. There we are. Wait, what if I do? Nah, that will hurt my camera. It doesn't look bad. It's just I'm wearing glasses. Was I lazy doing my A levels? No. I'd wake up at like 3:30, 4 a.m. every day, study, work out, and then go to school. Walk an hour to school, and then yeah. Okay, walking will get you better grades. That's another video that I've written, but I just haven't uploaded. And I can explain that to you guys. So I'll show you guys my sleep tracker actually. Of all time. Good night, Zahim. Hope your clipping stuff is going well. I've woken up at 3:54 a.m. for the past 752 nights. So like you can see relatively consistently I've got up between like 3 and 5 a.m. Right? So that proves it to you. I probably get up a bit later than usual recently just because I don't have school. But I want to get back into waking up like super early. So I'm hop on stream. Look, I feel so unproductive right now. Aman, that's fine. You'll have times where you feel unproductive. If you actually feel like you're gonna go do some work, then do it. But if you're gonna get off the stream and just doom scroll, there's no point. Or do shallow work. If you actually want me to provide value, go for it. Ask me anything, man. I'm here to have my brains picked out right now. I'm trying to think, were there any good questions? Oh, thank you for the donut before, by the way. Iman, just drop me a DM on Discord saying like what you wanted me to do. What did I choose to live stream? To annoy Shamir. So to annoy one of my friends. Okay, I'm gonna give you some more online money knowledge. So all of these online money guys you see. Alright, good night. ARM. Assalamu alaikum. Bro, why are you giving me money? Thank you. I appreciate the money. But you should spend it on Islamic school. But I do appreciate it. Anyways, I'm gonna put a W. So what I was saying was, I lost my train of thought. These online money guys, a lot of them are just normal people. Like, we're still boys. We're still like having fun. We're still going out playing snooker. We're still playing football with the boys, and that is more productive than someone who stays locked in their room all day. Because then, when everything goes crashing down, you can't like keep track of it. Whereas if you have that one like crux, so that might be playing pool with your friends, that might be playing football with your friends. When you do your work, you know you have something to look forward to at the end of the day. Zeno, what's the app you're looking for in the sleep? It's an app called Sleep Cycle. I think it's like £10 a month, £9 a month. What are your thoughts on AI and how it affects the future? Okay, I think AI is going to lead to society having a base level income. So I think 70% of people live identical lives in the sense that they have like £1,000 a month that they get. £1,000 a month they get from the government. But then the people that are like extraordinary, they will get way more. So I think like wealth inequality will increase. But I think that the minimum living wage will, like the minimum living standard will also increase. But I do think we'll get to a point where AI regulation will be something to play with. So you know how right now we have like taxes and people go to like Dubai and Cayman Islands to avoid them. I think it'll be the same thing with AI, where countries like the US and the UK will have some sort of legal implications on what you can do with AI. But then if you go to Dubai, or you go to like the Cayman Islands, or you go to Honduras, or like another random place, you do your AI stuff there. There's no regulations on just how much power you can do. So for example, with Sora AI video generator, right now they put the watermark, right? But they might make a legislation that all AI videos have to have a watermark. But if you go to like a different country, they might not have that legislation, so you then produce the content in that country. I think that's what the future of AI is. So I definitely think that global mobility is going to become more important, even though we are becoming more globalized. And you'd expect it to be the opposite, right? You'd expect it as things become more globalized. You don't need to move around. Like, I can be in the UK and have the same access as someone in like Sweden or someone in the USA or someone in Pakistan, right? But the problem is, as regulation becomes stricter, that becomes less of a case. Oh wait, I don't have thing good though. What more ball knowledge do I need to drop? Well, guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, what does the mic sound like? Because I got a new like mic arm, right? And then I got a new amp, so I changed like stuff. So I don't know how my settings are. Wait, let me test it in the broadcast app. Testing, testing, 1, 2, testing, testing. Quick assessment, quite illuminating. Yeah. Aura. Okay, so scene Sean, I'm guessing it is Mahara. Hit me with some more. Who are my top fans? Let's see. From Myas, Zadie. There's Shamalam, Dylan, Zaheem, Muhammad Habib, Amana. Mike is tough. Let's go. It was between this and the Rode pod mic. I have a Rode arm, right? I don't know if you can see that, but I didn't get the pod mic because I bought this microphone on my 18th birthday. Um, and Amazon didn't have any pod mics in stock. It's good. Sounds good. I recently have a change in my like fashion sense, which is something I don't know. Um, I, I haven't been getting as like the quarter zip meta. Danny got to do a chess stream. Um, cool. Josefa, send me a chess link right now. I'll actually play you. I'm not gonna stream it though, but I'll play you right now. Send it to me on WhatsApp. Chess is the one game I let myself play because it actually keeps you sharp. Plus Andrew Tate. I can't like even there's clips of Andrew Tate playing like Xbox and stuff. I forgot I saw it, but I saw once he was playing Smash Bros. Orno Khan. What else do you want to know? Wait, so Orno, you came from Shamir, so this is interesting. Out of curiosity, what differences do you see in terms of like content and access and like the speaking? Because I think Shamir is very good in the sense that he gets to the point. Because I feel like I'm over broader bubble. Pardon. Broader bubble. What is something you've considered that is commonly considered productive you found personally to be a complete waste of time? I'm gonna answer that and I'm gonna answer the complete opposite. So like things which people say aren't productive, which I find productive. So I think a few things that I found really useless is let me think actually. Sorry, I'm getting invited to a chess game at the same time. Play. How do I play one of my friends? Oh, wait, Josefa, I'm gonna send you a link because your link didn't come for me. Alright, Josefa, I sent you a challenge. Um, I sent it to your like Josefa Lover account or whatever. Oh, let me think actually. Sorry, I am playing chess at the same time now. Uh, I think that one of the biggest waste of times actually is over optimizing your routine in the sense of like, oh, I want to shave off 2 minutes while I'm brushing my teeth. I want to multitask like, oh, as I'm revising, I want um like when I revise, I want to make sure it's exactly at this time. No, I think that's complete BS because you spend more time mentally like worrying about that than you actually do doing your work. So I think that you should never multitask. I'm very anti multitasking. I think nothing gets done if you're focusing on more than one thing. Um, and so, but what I actually want to answer is the counter question is what things do I think are productive, which people say aren't. Number one, I definitely think that having a hard stop on when your day ends in the long term is more sustainable. So sure, when you're grinding like on a business or when your exams, you can stay up late or you can wake up earlier. But I think you should have a rule that you stop working at like 6 p.m. every day. And what that actually does, it forces you to get your work done in more time, and it doesn't let you just push work later. Um, I think another big waste of time is making exact schedules for your day. A lot of people say, at 6 p.m. I'm gonna do this, at 6:15 I'm gonna do this. I think what you're better off doing is making a to-do list. Like in the day, I want to go to the gym, I want to train chest, I want to finish writing this script on a video, right? Write these things down. I think those are great things to write down. But what I don't want you to do is stick to an exact thing. I want you to have work blocks and then just do the work whenever you feel like it. And what that will allow you to do is, if there's something which you're like really procrastinating, you need to trust yourself to do that first. But apart from that, you can move stuff around, and that just makes your days feel a lot more dynamic. Because naturally, we aren't humans don't do the same thing every day. That's not what we're wired to do. But I answered that question really badly. I'll be honest. There's more stuff like I know, but I'm trying to come up with it in my head because I know what you're saying. Like people want like people say something's productive, but it's actually not. I'm trying to think of more. So I listen to a lot of Yeet because of familiarity. So there's a thing which I haven't read on properly, but it's called like familiarity bias, right? And basically, if you're familiar with something, it will always be better for you. So I listen to the same album every time I study. I listen to Afterlife by Yeet, right? Um, and what that allowed me to do is I would know how far I am in my study routine without having to look at a time because I just know how far into the album I am. It's like a 1.5 hour album. So I just know by the end I've done a 90-minute work session. That's another thing. I think timing your work is a complete waste of time, especially if it's something like editing videos where more time is actually better. Um, I think you're better off looking at your output than your input there. And like, always, did you make a good video or not? Not did I spend 10 hours making it or did I spend 5 hours making it? Because anyone can make a good video in 5 hours, but that doesn't necessarily mean you won't make a great video in 10 hours. But a reversal is also true. Like, you could make a great video in only 3 hours. I hope that made sense. I'm also going to speak about how to beat social anxiety in a video because I'm someone who went from like not being able to speak to anyone to now like I've done videos where I've gone to the O2, which is the massive thing in the UK, with a whole ass camera. I'd be like, "What up, guys? Today I'm like I've done crazy stuff. I've spoken in front of like 500 people, um, like given speeches. I'm very grateful to be able to do that, and that's something which I really want to encourage people to like speak up more. Organ donor. Shamir goes one step in practicing, but you have short videos too, like blowing. The main problem is we come to video after 1 week to see if I'm actually doing it. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I guess with Shamir's videos, they're a lot longer, but you do actually need to pay attention to his mind. Like, I will teach you everything really fast. I don't put any fluff. I don't necessarily think that's bad. I think he pads his videos very well, right? Um, but I also think that content should be as minimal as possible. In like 90% of the cases. What's one productivity app you can't live without on your phone? The Notes app, like just Apple Notes or Notion, you could say. But I prefer like handwriting my notes, but not with actual like pencil. I have like the iPad with the pen, right? And I just write with that. I'm gonna make some eggs. BRB, good stuff, man. Eggs, high protein. Um, or no, what do you study? Out of curiosity. Um, and Sean, I think if you want to get into like the productivity app space, it was like, oh, what app should I download and this and that. I think step zero is actually don't overcomplicate it and just learn how to track your life on a pen and paper before you even investigate apps. All apps that you do is do on the fly, but I think having a little notebook in your phone is a lot nicer where you just write down your thoughts. I have like 600 Obsidian pages. Oh no, sorry, Anytype pages. Um, which are all tracked, which just have different thoughts. Like I'm someone who didn't grow up needing to plan their days, right? I've never needed to. But what I found is I could just move my thoughts to later. I met a guy on a flight who used to use Google Calendar. He had like a separate calendar app, um, just for his thoughts, and he would go over and think of them, like when he had time. So he'd schedule thinking time. I think that's a pretty cool habit. Do you want to run gym when I'm back in London? Yeah, 100%, bro. I have the car, right? So whenever, I can come to your. Yeah, I know where you live, so like I know roughly where you live, so I can come. Are you gonna be staying at your mum's house when you're in London, or are you gonna be staying in an apartment? Because if you're staying where I know you, like where I know you stay, then I can drive to you in like 20 minutes. I can get to our high school in like 5 minutes. I think I'm a big believer in just starting something, but you're prepared, not 100%. I don't think like that's how I kind of was really bad at coding for years, right? Is um, I mean, yeah, I'm an S6 if you remember. Uh, or no, I don't remember you. Um, I'll be completely honest. Yeah, I agree though. I think that you should just start. That's why I was really bad at coding for a long time because I was just like, oh, I would just tell myself that, oh, I can just do like I can't do this until I do like 10 courses. And then what ended up happening is I would do the courses and then I get lazy like 2 days in and then I just wouldn't do anything. So I do think it's just so much more important to start. Like start anything. Yeah, it did make sense. Thanks a lot. Alright, Dylan. Dylan started content creating as well, I think. He's posting videos on how to cook rice and what study pens uses, bruv. Been joker. So I've been working with a few music producers recently for some content, which is a bit of a controversial thing. Um, I don't know whether I want to make a video on that because I'll be sorry, working with musicians is very weird. It's not something I necessarily want to do in the long term. Like I enjoy working with them, right? But it's not something that aligns with my beliefs, which is a fun one. Oh, NSX Shinobi. Yeah, I do remember you. I do remember you. I do remember you. What did you find in what activity do you find has the highest ROI without costing anything? Okay, Sean, think about what you just said. Highest ROI without costing anything. ROI implies cost. ROI is just the cost, um, like the cost benefit, right? That's all ROI is. So what you just asked is a really stupid question. I'll still answer it. I think that the highest ROI habit I picked up that's free is journaling. I think writing down just like your thoughts at the end of the day and then what you want to do tomorrow, what you want to achieve tomorrow. Just 5 minutes before you go to sleep, just clears your mind so much. Like I'm not someone who struggles with sleep, right? Like I will stay up late, but I can wake up if I need to wake up. Like that's not an issue. But I've definitely found that my quality of sleep increased the more I started writing about my thoughts. But just think about what you've asked before you, um, you know. Sean, you're silly, naughty boy. Yo, reps at W. What actually happened to your pardon for yawning, your reps page? Like, do you still run it, or because I remember your Discord server was so like unbearable. Yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine, Sean. No one actually cares. I'm trolling you. I'll be honest. You're good. Bro is straight. I'm low-key mad hungry. What do you recommend you onboard my student for SFE on ads for my? I've never run ads on my agency, so um, obviously I got banned. Nice. What I do want you to do though is start a registered company. Run organic marketing. I've run ads now. Alright, I'll add an ad. Basically, we create organic sales funnels for people and then build their personal brand. So for you, it would be like you are the guy to come for Chinese goods. And then your short form content might be like, I don't know if you've seen videos of people with the Ray-Bans like selling resale content, resell like resellers with the Meta Ray-Bans. We'll manage them. We'll do like one thing I'd really like a street interviews. We'll do UGC, all of that. Okay, I'm gonna give you some more Xeno knowledge before I call it a night. Learn to say no. If you can't say no to anyone, the person you disrespect the most is yourself. I remember I used to have the really bad habit of people pleasing. But then how I fixed that is I just said no to everything. Reps W. I don't know if you remember, like when I first joined our high school, I was like super socially anxious, and I was like I don't really want to talk to anyone. I just refused to speak to anyone. And it was only when you got to know me that you're like, no, I'm actually cool. And that's when I kind of opened up as well. You're losing, you're losing, you're losing your mind. Yo, I think you're my only chatter right now, Reps. I can't lie. Alright, Reps. I made you a moderator. Dylan. Uh, Dylan, I thought you were 2 hours ahead of me. Aren't you UTC +3 if you're in like Iran? Wait, Dylan, are you in Iran or Iraq? I forgot, I'll be completely honest. Yes, I remember lol, Limfao. Those are the good days, man. Yeah, I can't lie though. You wait, lol UCL's emailing me. Um I remember like you did not end up how I thought you were gonna end up. Great stream, I'm gonna head to bed. Keep it up. Sean's really nice to have a convo with you. Do let me know if you need anything else academic or like productive. But yeah, good night, man. Have a good sleep. Um, bro, once if it's like if you can start giving me death threats. Yeah, yeah, but do you know why that was? Now that you know me, you know the reason why that was. So I'm gonna delete that message for both of our sanity. Bro, my earliest memory of you was you with Vishwa in the bathrooms. You were just really weird. And then there was, yeah, it was you two, the Indian way though. No, he was a nice guy. I see you at the train station once. We bumped into him on the bus, I think, as well. But also, you know why that was, and now that you know why that was, it should make more sense as to why I was like that. It's been fixed though. Like I've spoken to everyone from my like old whatever now, and it's all good. I'll be sure like most people from my old school have have messaged me and just been like, oh, what happened, this and that, but like it's okay. Um, like no one cares. I bumped into who used to be my closest friend in Stratford once, and that was a nice experience. But yeah, no, it was super civil. Like no one cares. I wish it was a G, bruv. Wait, Jensen, do you follow me on LinkedIn? Yeah, of course, I agree. I hate LinkedIn bandits. No, add me on. I added you on LinkedIn. You're gonna see the aura. I've eaten my daily calories for today already. No. Have I? Let me check chronometer. Yeah, I'm on my calorie limit. Like, I have enough calories for one apple, bro. I've 80 calories left. What do I eat for 80 calories? I can push up to 100, but. Ugh. You're gonna find this crazy. I train chest and legs together. Bro, did you add the right account? Yeah, I did. Bournemouth University. Yeah, your LinkedIn is cooked, you. Bro, I friend requested you. Check now. Mm. Bro, people that go to City University are. Bro, City University's Queen Mary rejects. That's so funny. Do you like shoes? No. I'm not gonna get into shoes. I had a phase, but I don't talk about it. Cleo red herring, do you like where did shoes come from? Repsol W991 is the goat of shoes. Oh, did H's Zignia's touchdown? Rips. She had the way that I rock. She had the way that I move. I have a First edition Yeet vinyl there. It's signed. Books. Perfume. You don't wear shoes? No. I wear shoes, but like I don't care about shoes. I own like 3 pairs. I have like my gym and training shoes, right? And then I have yeah, bro, 1581. Yeah, let's not get into that, bro. Those are things we don't speak about. They weren't even from him. I know which ones. Those are a demon time, bro. What is your favorite thing about bisexual men? I don't know. I'm not a bisexual man. I mean, I have not like that's their choice, right? Um, but I'm indifferent. I've never thought about bisexual men. So Breps, I'd like you to know that you have mod. What's my favorite? Like I don't know. They're humans. That's nice. Double cup, those things aside. They alright. Look me in my eyes. I'm scrolling the /6 form subreddit. Yeah, look at my Jensen, look at my LinkedIn for inspiration. Look me in my eyes. Oh, that's nice, Cleo. Bro, I'm so flipping hungry. Yo, I have a bet with my mom that I won't order food until the end of December, like December 31st, which is fun. I'm sure living out, like, you must be in the habit of ordering food a lot, though. I'm gonna head off soon because I need to pray Isha as well. Are you scared of Charlie? Who's Charlie? Yeah, blood, who names their kid Charlie? I don't know anyone called Charlie, actually. That's a good ass point. Yo, Reps, do we know anyone called Charlie? Well, LinkedIn is very confusing, I agree. I think it's people become LinkedIn bandits while they're in college, and it's like the stupidest thing ever. I have a whole post on my LinkedIn about why that's dumb. Hold on, LinkedIn is free aura though. Charlie Dog. Who's Charlie Dog? Is that like your pet dog? I saw Ishmael today, the guy from our high school. I went to visit him at his work today, which was quite nice. I don't have LinkedIn. Good. Wait, can you hop on call and fix this? We'll do it another time because Loki, I'm about to sleep. But right now I'm gambling. Yo, Rep, should I slit my eyebrows? Do you think that'd get me kicked out of my house? Amon, when you meant to be locked in, bro? What happened to you? Oh, guys, should I do a pool stream one day? Oh shit, I turned off my did my ring light die? Oh, there we go. Guys, is this bright enough? You guys know like snooker pool, like billiards? No, Amon, I don't trust you with mod, I'll be completely honest. Um, but yeah, I don't know whether I want to do a snooker stream. I think I do pretty well though. Like if I bring a DJ Osmo to my snooker table, no, because part of my brand is like why you should enjoy your life, and I think snooker lounges are a great place to like make conversation, right? But they're also very like weird places. Uh, Jensen, I'm gonna be IRL streaming in London if you want to come actually. Let me know when you are in the city, and then we'll sort something out. I was locked in and finished work. Alhamdulillah, hold on. I'm about to end the stream in like 10 minutes. So I actually need to sleep. I need to get up at 5 tomorrow. A concern. I'm low-key curious. What happens in snooker if you like pot all the balls before the other person gets to go?